there are other extracurricular activities that are educational, that will support you educationally, that will be able to give you a solid foundation for you to be able to face the future. This is why we have been encouraging many African students to participate. And since the establishment of the association, we have seen a lot of changes where we have our own activities, and we also encourage them to participate in the main students union of the University of Regensburg, the main students union of OTH, and other external student bodies that have their activities.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The organization is called African Student Union Regensburg.
Yes.
So it's just pertaining to, and you said it's pertaining to just students in Otea and the main university, University of Regensburg. Do you have any branches anywhere in Germany, or is just this association is just for students in Regensburg?
Thank you for that question. I think when we first established the association, we had a lot of consultations. We consult practicing lawyers, we consult the international office and others. And there they made us to understand that you have different types of students in Germany. You have students who are not physically within the university, but they are doing what they call house building, that is training. But they are students. They are working at the same time, studying. So we wanted to restrict it to only students within OTH and the university. But we were advised that we have these other students who are not physically within the university, and others are working, but that is a school based on the educational system of Germany. As a result, we decided to amend the constitution of the African Student Union to include other African students who have come here and study. Presently they are working. So just to bring every African together to make sure that we tie a bond and to support one another. So the association basically based on our constitution, the membership is not only students of OTH or the university, but any African who is within Regensburg or within the vicinity of Regensburg or within Germany who has interest to support cultural diversity of Africa or cultural heritage of Africa, that person is welcome. And presently we have not established official branches in other cities in Germany, but we have people that we call focal point persons. These are students who are studying in München. We have a student who is there promoting the activities of the association in Bremen, in Nuremberg, and other cities in Germany. So basically, those are some of the branches that we have just established, but we don't have basically an office in München, but we have one or two people that represent the association.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's great to know that other people from other cities can join the association and not just for Regensburg and residents.
Yeah.
Another question, it's all about I would like to know, and I'm sure that the viewers would like to know about the leadership role and positions in the organization, because you said it's open for students and non-students. So the leadership positions, are they just for the students, or they're open for the non-students, and the board of members, are they students only or non-students? How does this process work if one of our viewers want to join the association or take part and be one of the leadership or be one of the leaders in the organization? Do you mind shedding a light on that?
The structure or the organizational structure of the African Student Union, we have two main bodies. we have the advisory board. The advisory board has a composition of nine people, and these are people that who are elected by the African Student Development Committee, and they serve for a term of 3 years, but they may be qualified for re-election. When it comes to that, is open. Anybody, I mean, whether you are a student or not, you could serve as an advisory board to the African Student Union. But when it comes, we also have the secretariat. The secretariat, this is the student body that oversees the affairs of the association in terms of at the student level. This one, at least the qualification for membership, one has to be a student. You have to be a student, either you are doing house building, or you're doing a degree or a master's program. The qualification, at least one has to be a student. But for the advisory board, we look for people who are experienced, people who know how organization work, and they support us in terms of directing the activities of the association. So that is the composition of the association. We have the advisory board and the secretariat, which is the executive council of the Student Union, which oversees the activities or the daily activities of the association.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You mentioned something about activities. Do you mind, and you explained some of the activities that the organization held in the past. So do you mind talking about any upcoming activities that our viewers can look forward to, or students and the citizens of Regensburg can look forward to? I know 2020 is a bit tricky because of COVID-19,
Yeah.
but are there any...
Yeah, thank you so much. I quite remember by January, February, we had a board meeting where the strategic plan of action of ASU was approved. And the main activities were for us to conduct the annual African Student Festival, which we've had in last year in June. And this year, we also plan for it to take place next month, June. But due to the coronavirus crisis, we have postponed it until 2021 June, until June 2021. That is for that. But we also have other activities that are pending for now based on the situation, whether the situation of the coronavirus crisis may change. And if the situation change from now to October, that means we are going to have what we call a student development workshop. And this student development workshop to help Africans to acquire soft skills that are needed when they complete their studies. They can use these soft skills to advance themselves, to develop themselves. Therefore, we have tentatively said if the situation of the coronavirus change from now to October, that means we are going to have a workshop, a student workshop, a development workshop for African students and any other students who may be interested within the University of Regensburg and OFEHAM, where we have already approached professors who will be ready to develop a presentation where they would like to speak on time management. Is very important. Many times we Africans, I don't know what our problems. We tend to disvalue time, but in Europe and other places around the world, time is money. It's very important, and we really have to instill some kind of discipline, whereby if you make an appointment with somebody, said, okay, we have to meet at 2, we have to meet at 3. As an African, we have to make sure that we are there at that very time. So we have already approached a professor who is going to make a presentation on that. And we also have a presentation that very day where the skills that are relevant in the 21st century. There are skills that a student may focus in a university, which may help the student in long term and in short term. But there are skills that when a student focuses in acquiring those skills within the university, they will benefit you for the rest of your life. So we are also going to invite a professor to come and speak on the most essential skills in the 21st century that a student should focus on, whether you are studying economic, you're studying political science or any other field, but these are general skills that are very important for the development of African students and other members of the association. You know, when you first asked me in terms of our membership, the membership, we don't only have African students. Example, the vice chair of the board is a German, and we also have other Germans who are members of the association. So it's like a very diverse association, but they have all been supporting the work of the association.
Thank you, Thomas. I'm glad to hear that the association is diverse, because that's what the world needs right now.
Yeah.
And just to gain more information concerning the workshop that you talked about, you said it's open for both students and non-students, for everyone that is interested. So would the workshop be for free, or students have to pay, or it's free for students, but then the non-students would have to pay? How would the process work? Do you have any idea?
As I said earlier on, it is a tentative program based on the progress of the coronavirus crisis, but where the circumstances of the coronavirus change before October, and where we'll finalize, okay, let's have this workshop, it's going to be free. We are not going to charge anybody, whether you're a student or not. We are going to, make posters, flyers, and if anybody is interested to come and learn, we welcome everybody. So nobody needs to pay anything. And we're going to provide snacks and other African delicious food, as we have done it during the celebration of the African Student Festival.
Thank you, Thomas.
Yeah.
Just a final question regarding these workshops and the plans and activities for the association. I know right now it's a bit hard because of COVID-19, but just in case this workshop decides to go through after COVID-19, how would other students or students of Regensburg be able to confirm if the workshop is taking place? Is there a website that they can go to check your activities and how to book it? Can you just enlighten us? Do you have a website where non-students can actually, or the people that are not involved, like the viewers, can go and check if the activity is going to take place or not, and other information that the association offers?
Thank you so much. Yes, we have a website which we are going to, like this presentation we are making now, we are going to make a PDF file, and this PDF file we are going to post it in our YouTube channel. You can download it there, direct all information. You can have access to the activities of ASU. All the information will be there. So we have a website that is www.asur.de. That is our website. But as I said earlier on, that you can check the PDF file of this presentation about the African Student Union, you can have it there.
Thank you so much. Just the last question, because I said this is 10 questions,
Yeah.
10 things people need to know about the organization. Just a final question. How do you join the organization? Like, what do I have to do if I want to join the organization? Do I have to go to the website? Because you said YouTube, we can get some of the information, but if a non-student wants to join the organization, what's the procedure?
Generally, we don't have much procedures in joining the association. We have basic criteria that we have set for ourselves if one wants to become a member. And if you go to our website, where you will see the criteria for membership, and just fill the form online. Simple. It takes you 2 to 3 minutes. You are done. So, and you become a member of one of the most progressive student associations in Regensburg and in Germany in general. I think we are the most active student association presently in Germany.
Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you.
Thank you.